This is the 19th video. I just want to say one or two things, okay? This place is a mess, but the mess will be cleaned and the mess turns to profits, okay? Profits doesn't lie in pretty houses. Profit lies in the ugly house, the house that has liens, the house that has litigation, the house that has all of the problems. We're in February, well, we just closed on this yesterday, actually a day ago, 2 days now, Friday. There's still a Christmas tree, right? So, again, it's Christmas. At the end of the day, we bought this one in Orlando for about $170,000. That is right, 170. Okay. Back in the days, I wasn't trying to tell numbers, but we gotta let you know the gravity, right? So when you go on out there and you're buying overpriced properties, stop it. Okay. There's opportunities right in our faces, right? It just takes network and skill to find them. That's why I created the Real Estate Deal Lab community, because I was tired of wholesalers sending me deals and getting super excited. When you look at it, it's not a deal. This same house, somebody could have sent this to me for $230,000. I would look at them like, you're mad. That's retail, just list it. Oh, you did, you tried, but it didn't work out. That's why it's here on the investor blog, like we're newbies. No, we know what a property is supposed to work. We're gonna put some work in here and get it done, right? But again, you have to have the budget right. Buy the house right, you'll have no issues. You'll have multiple exit strategies. You buy it too high, you will only have one exit strategy. Get rid of it. No, okay? You don't want that. You want to have multiple strategies so you can win multiple times. So if you buy this at a good price, you could rent it, you could renovate it, rent it, and then refinance, right? So you're getting money two different ways, and you bought it, so you already got equity as soon as you got in here, right? So, what is equity? Well, equity is that cushion, okay? So when you buy a house that's worth $500,000 and you buy it at $500,000, it's no deal. You're scraping by. One taxes issue, or one little event at your job, or insurance goes up, which it always goes up, right? You're screwed. You're out of the ballpark, okay? And you're probably going to suffer problems with foreclosure or whatever. Just issues. You don't want that. You want to buy rentals at a good price. You want to buy your home at a good price. And that's why the Real Estate Deal Lab community is here. Is to share with you how to find deals or how to find properties with good numbers, okay? So, for those young investors, buy the property right, maintain your relationships, right? So this is a broker that sent this to me, they couldn't list it, had too much issues, and they knew that I buy houses fast. We bought this in a week and a half, period, okay? That's the level, and that's dealing with two sets of attorneys. So they're being sued by the HOA for not paying, and then having outside structures that didn't correlate with their guidelines, and they were getting sued by foreclosure. They hadn't paid a lick of mortgage in a couple of years. So at the end of the day, we were able to negotiate, speak to all of that, and then close this deal in quicker than it takes for regular deals to close, right? So that's a whole system and network that gets that done, okay? So, this place stinks. It's horrible right now, okay? I drank a little Stella Rose just to celebrate. Oh, I gotta just down that and get the hell out. But this is my third or fourth video trying to shoot this, just try to share it. Because why am I sharing it? Well, I want to be able to build the community of the Real Estate Deal Lab, and also I know that you guys are sitting with opportunities right in your face, and I can share with you how to get them done, and we work together. Let's break some bread together, right? Let's make this money together. Look at my nose is just stopped up right now, my eyes. But let's do it, okay? Let's do it. Because there's so much opportunity for every one of us. This is not just for me, it's for the world. It's for you. It's for those who really want to put in that work, create that community, and get it done. All right, so another thing down here from the Real Estate Deal app. What you need to do when you look at a property is have one of the property sheets. List down below property sheet, and I'll send you a link so you can be able to get that property sheet. But we go through the property sheet looking at everything from the HVAC, which is the AC, the roof, the garage door, every single window and door, to make sure that we add everything up. If it needs repair or if it needs to be replaced, we add everything up so we could have and create our budget, which then dictates our scope of work, right? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna change out the whole entire bathroom, or are we just gonna change fixtures? I like to change out the bathrooms because sometimes they're so beat down to hell, it's better to do so. Make sure that you check the plumbing, check the electrical, check the HVAC. So many people say, oh my God, you're gonna put lipstick on a pig. I mean, they don't say that to me, but that used to be a running thing that flippers would put lipstick on a pig. I don't like putting lipsticks on no pigs. I don't even like pigs, so we're not gonna do that, right? I'm a vegetarian, I don't like touching them. I like looking at other animals from afar, and I pet my dog and stuff. But again, all that to say this, we don't put no lipstick on a pig because that will ultimately come back on you, right? So what we do is we do the stuff the right way. We get all of the appropriate subcontractors together, and then they look and they're the experts, right? So they're gonna let us know, hey, nah, this is good, this is up to code, or hey, this rewiring, somebody did this is wrong. Now, obviously we were in a 2001 build, roof was good, HVAC was pretty good, plumbing is brand new, you know, it's up to code, PVC, CPVC, right? But if we were dealing with, again, the era of 2001 to 2006, you need to still check, right? Some of these houses that were on well water, some of the houses that had were built in a certain time around that time, 2001 to 2006, were built too fast. And then a lot of their plumbing joinings were not joined right and all types of stuff. That's why you have little leaks in the bathroom. You're like, how the hell do I have little leaks? Well, you need to get a plumber out there or just take an eyeball and look, right? And then say, wait a minute, this doesn't look like it's supposed to, right? Now, those are the key things you want to do. Always get an expert to take a look, right? They give you a recommendation. You don't want to be talking to those that, you know, they're going to say, oh yeah, you got to change out everything. You don't want to hear that shit. That's BS, okay? You need to go to Home Depot. I'm giving you the game right now. This is a good tip. Great tip that I wish I'd learned earlier. Now, you go to Home Depot and you listen. You go to the Pro Desk, you listen. The Pro Desk has a lot of people that are pros at what they do. They've been doing this for a long time. And then you could get information from one of the people at the Pro Desk, whether you're at Lowe's or Home Depot, that will be able to point you in the right direction. Right? Be like, hey, Jonathan has been doing this, Nathaniel's been doing this for 10, 15 years. They really do it. No one's had any complaints. You need that, okay? Always take 3 quotes. 3 quotes, right? You're great if you get a 4th, awesome if you get a 5th, and you could start understanding how you want to work things out, right? So clean it out first, go directly to Home Depot or Lowe's, and just ask questions. Hey, do you guys have a plumber that you guys like? And you know, they're not gonna endorse his work, so you gotta go and get their information, call them, hey, Joe the plumber, how you doing, man? Roseanne told me from Home Depot, told me about you, that you do plumbing. Can I see some of your work? Oh yeah, man, I'm on a job. You want to deal with people that are on a job right now, okay? Because they're still fresh in the game, right? Now you go to that spot, you talk to them, you see their work, you're like, oh wow, they got all that stuff done right, man. They got the glue on it, you know what I'm saying? They're using the right new material, right? It looks clean work. It's not chopped up and crap, right? They're doing the right stuff. Of course, YouTube University is fantastic. That's where you're here, right? I'm sharing this for YouTube University so you guys can get it. But I go to YouTube University too because I want to look at how the framing is supposed to be. When I very first started, I needed to learn all that. So again, you go see Joe's work. You're like, okay, I like his work, and then you start asking them questions, right? And listening. You gotta listen. Right? Old school folks, they like to talk about what they do because they're very passionate about what they do. You need to also be a great listener so that at any event, you learn things, right? You're learning and also you're building that relationship and bonding, right? It costs nothing to say, hey, let's grab a $3 beer. I want to know how you got into business. These are the skills, the person's peer-to-peer skills that is needed to not only they're going to look out for your interests, and you're looking out for theirs. Okay, so those are some of the ways you want to do it. Get the right experts as soon as you clean this out. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Clean up this place. It stinks. It's horrible. But at the end of the day, the best things come through when you're in these ashes. Okay, so again, Nathaniel here from the Real Estate Deal Lab. I'm sitting in one of these houses with Jessica, and I've shot this video like 15 times. I don't know, it's been 4 at least times, okay? It's a lot of times. I don't like shooting all this stuff right now in this mess, but I said, hey, you guys need to see it up close in person. The first thing that you can think about, learn it, right? It's not all about jumping out of Lambos. Hey, this is what I do 50 million houses. That's BS, bro. They don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna hit you in your face. No, they don't do it, right? This is the trenches. This is what they don't show you, all right? Because it's not glamorous. They're looking at clickbait. I don't need a clickbait. This is gonna be for those who are really gonna join the community and really wanna get this money, right? And also create an impact. This place was terrible for some years. Neighbors were complaining, right? HOA was complaining, all of that. We're gonna uplift this neighborhood again, right? Because everybody's house is all immaculate outside, cleaning. I'll show you the pictures of the outside right now in a little bit. But again, they want the change, right? Work with those people. Be like, hey, listen, knock on all the doors. Hey, we're coming to the neighborhood and, we're gonna clean up this neighborhood, this, that, the other. That's what you gotta do. So when they send deals, come on, they're off market, bro. Off market, sis. You can get this, okay? So again, Nathaniel here from the Real Estate Deal Lab. If you want the property sheet, definitely put property sheet. If you'd like to hear more, put join. And we'll send you a link to the Real Estate Deal Lab community where we talk about all the tips, tricks, hacks that we've used to not only find properties like this, but also rent them out, fix and flip them, how we raise the money, and all of the rest. So again, if you like what you heard, join. So Nathaniel from the Real Estate Deal Lab. Case study here. This house has gone through foreclosure, being sued by not only the HOA, but also the bank. We got this one through probate. Probate was the family members had to do probate because they could not own the property unless they did it. Their father had passed away, and we were alerted about them, and we bought the property. We cleared up their debts, right? We also had 2 attorneys to deal with, so that's very hard to deal with at the same time, right? Because everyone's busy, right? So we were able to coordinate this deal and get it all done in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Again, legendary record time, giving all of the different criteria and all of the different things. We had to wait for a estoppel. The bank would only give 5 days at a time, so we had to do this twice to get, even at the closing day when they tried to get the rest of the payoff. It was a lot, but we got it done. And again, this is $170,000 in Orlando, okay? Period. Okay? So when people say, oh, I can't find any deals, oh, I can't find any, yeah, whatever. That doesn't make sense, okay? You have to say to yourself, I can't find the deal because I don't have the network yet. right? I don't have the deal because I don't have the knowledge yet. I don't have the deal because I didn't join the real estate deal lab community. What's poppin'? Join. Just get the free leads. We get 10 free leads a month. Doesn't matter. You can always call. We have the webinars every Wednesday, right? All that's free with the group and all of the courses that we've already created. So we do this, okay? No, you ain't gonna see me jumping out of no Lambo. You might see some stuff in the story, but you don't need to be doing that to make money in real estate. You just need to find a deal, right? So let's break down this deal. I buy it at 170, I clean it out, right? I already checked the roof because the roof is good, but always have a roofer go up there, take a look. They can't be sharks trying to get business, you know, You don't want none of those. No contractor that you deal with need to be like that. You need to find people that actually will care about you, right? So start with your internal network first. But again, always have the real estate deal lab community. That's what I try to tell you. My people, they're gonna do that. They know what I require, right? And they know what my people require because they are going through me, okay? So that means they're gonna be like, No, they will just walk the roof and say, oh no, this is good, this should be able to last. And then I'll get that appraiser, right? Or I'll get the inspection just to make sure that it can be insured, because that's the big thing. Okay, you want to be able to do these houses, but also sell them at the retail value, or be able to get insurance and all of that, so you can be able to refinance. So if I bought this property at 170 and it's worth 300 or 280, right? There's enough spread in there, right? So I could rent it out. As soon as I clean it out, the AC's blowing good, the roof isn't leaking, the electric works. I'm gonna have everybody, the electrician go throughout the whole house, make sure every outlet works, and every light switch. You're gonna check the panel, make sure that everything is coordinated, make sure there's enough GFI. All of that stuff we'll put in a little binder book for you, don't worry. But they need to make sure that everything is working up to code. I'll just rent it out. Alright, so if we did the math, we'll be making some money here just by renting it out. And if you follow the Real Estate Deal Lab community, we show how we rent everything from the beds to the rooms to the spaces. Right? So there's so much money and profits to be made just by rental.